All right, entrepreneur, we're winding down the year and we're looking at what's going to work next year. I'm going to share with you three key areas that are going to be imperative for you to know about to be successful. And that's what we're going to cover on this episode of Agorapreneurs.
Welcome to Agorapreneurs, standing for liberty and freedom, all done peacefully. Now, here is your guide, Terry Brock.
Hi, this is Terry Brock, and welcome to Agorapreneurs, where we talk about living life the way you want with the live and let live philosophy. That's the key. You're able to get out and create the abundance that you want and connect with others. That's what being an entrepreneur is, really getting out there and going for it. The Agorapreneur is the entrepreneur who believes in the live and let live style. You believe in living peacefully, voluntarily. That's the key on how we do it. We're going to be doing that in some new ways. I got some exciting announcements I want to share with you of where we're going. But first, those three key things that are going to be important as you move forward for 2022 in there. Number one, going to be very, very important, is getting the right social media mix. We've gone past the era where we say we've got to use social media. Yeah, we're using Facebook and Twitter, and we're using all kinds of them, that are out there. And there's so much, it becomes overwhelmed. And then there's new stuff that's coming along. Well, we've got to get Discord here, and then we got to get Reddit, and not all these are new as in they're brand new to the marketplace, but sometimes new to you or new to us. And you think, hey, I can't do all of this, particularly if you're a solopreneur operating by yourself. You get a team working together, and that's good, but then you can get a little spread thin. But I think what you want to do is study what is the right social media mix and how can you use that properly. I'm going to give you a tool in just a moment. You can really make it a lot easier. One of the things you want to do is work with that, and I suggest strongly that you use a tool. Like I'm using Sendable now. I was using Fan Booster, and they went into, as they called it, sunset earlier this year, and I was sorry to see that, but they recommended Sendable, and I'm now using Sendable and loving it. Matter of fact, if you are interested in that, let me know. I'm thinking of doing a video on Sendable in the future. Just let me know in the messages here, and would love to help you on that. Get that right mix. And with a tool like Sendable, what you can do is you can send out messages over and over to the right channels where they're wanted. Like, for instance, with Twitter, if you send one message out on Twitter, that doesn't usually get very far. Occasionally it might, but usually you don't need that. You want something that's going to be repeated. So if you've got an interview with someone, you might want to send out a tweet that's referencing that and with a link for people to go over to YouTube to watch it. That would be a real good way to see what it's going to be like and see how it's going to happen. So get that down. And number two trend, very, very important. It's going to be strengthened. We've seen it this year, and it's going to get strengthened next year. And that is video. Using video as your primary initial way of creating content. That's what I'm doing here. I create the content here, and then I send it out in different places. And I pull portions of it out, and we talk about that. And then what we also do is we send the audio over to podcasts. So if you're getting this on podcasts, you're getting the audio feed of that. And we use that most of the time, but not exclusively. You want to make sure that you're comfortable with several different areas, but make sure video is rock solid. And by video, I mean not just one thing. You want to know, yes, a YouTube channel perhaps, video on live with Facebook, with YouTube, LinkedIn, if you get the approval there, using tools like Restream, and there's some others out there too. I tend to like Restream for what I'm doing. Use that video to get your message out to people in a powerful and enticing way. And so that's real good. But the third element that is more important than any of them is community. Yes, you want to build a community, be in a community, because we really long for that human touch. You want to learn how to humanize the virtual experience. Humanize that virtual experience, because we've got so much social media out there. Sometimes it can be devoid of humanity if it's not done right. But done right, it connects people. In fact, our sponsor today is Video Rockstars. Video Rockstars is a group that I'm in. It's part of Achievement Systems, where we have Agorapreneurs, we have Video Rockstars, and we're talking about how you can use video to really get your message out. Been working with my partner, Gina Carr. She and I are co-founders of that a couple of years ago, and we show people, entrepreneurs particularly, how to use video. The technical side, yes, more importantly, the creative side and how you can generate business. We've built a community there of people who are supporting each other from around the world. Almost every issue, we get people joining us from Mexico, from Australia, Scotland, England, Canada, the U.S., and even Texas, too. Yeah, it's amazing. We get from all over the place, but it's a real good community. And if you're interested in that, let us know. That's Video Rock Stars. And we're over on Facebook. We've got a group there, and we're working on a lot of other developments. So Gina's going to be joining me more this coming year as we talk about that, doing more. So some of you know Gina Carr, my partner in life and my partner in business, and we're going to get a chance to talk with you about that. So I'd love to hear from you. What kind of tools are you using? What is working best for you? What do you see are trends that are going to be affecting your business in 2022? And drop us a note here. Hey, thanks for joining me. And we're going to have ourselves, let's go out there and make 2022 the best year yet. Thank you very much for joining us today here on Agorapreneurs. We're all about your freedom, liberty, and being the entrepreneur that you are, reaching out to achieve the goals that you want. Whether you're an entrepreneur on your own or maybe operating within another enterprise or organization, whether you're a solopreneur or part of a much larger enterprise, we are here for you to help you get the skills and the technology, the right thinking of mind, right frame of mind, how to increase your connections, building those relationships in business that matter. Don't forget, we've got the 5K program, help you in creating content, no charge to you. You go over and you can look at that at terrybrock.com/5K. Notice the K is lowercase, and you'll be able to get that information, no charge, and you'll also be able to sign up for the newsletter that we send out, the Agorapreneurs Power Report, so you stay right up to date on what's going on. And if you need to reach me, my email is best way to get in touch with me, terry@terrybrock.com. Hey, thanks for being with me today. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.